Good morning. This is what I'll be eating today. I got Cutie a sandwich and myself a sandwich. It's just lettuce, meat, bread, and a little bit of mayonnaise. I'm guessing it's about 150 to maybe 200 calories at the most on each sandwich. The bread on these sandwiches is only 35 calories per slice. So it's a nice big sandwich. Hopefully I'll stay full through the day. I did have a boiled egg sandwich this morning. It's sopping wet outside. It's May the 23rd, and it's 12 minutes after 10. And yes, we have, how many yards left?
12 or 11.
Well, now, yesterday we counted out, I think we had 15. We only did 4, but we went all the way to Knoxville to do them. And so Knoxville there and back alone is 2 hours.
It rained all day.
Plus it rained. We was dodging the rain. Plus we did a new one. And the new one always takes us twice as long the first time as it does the rest of the time. Plus we did the railroad, which is way out there. And it takes a little while in itself. It's a pretty costly yard. And we did the railroad bank. And then we did one here on Morganton Road, and then it started pouring. You don't get the mail? You want me to?
Just don't talk bad about me on camera.
You know I'll talk bad. I always talk bad about me, right? I'm 254 pounds this morning. I went and bought a scale last night at Walmart, and I've weighed myself, and so here I'm going to start documenting it. Now, Cutie went and bought some light bread at Aldi's, and it is so good. It's a brown wheat bread, and it's only 35 calories a slice. Now, yesterday, the sandwich I took to work was like 130 calories per slice. So just by the bread alone, it equals 3 slices to what I have now. So today, instead of making one sandwich, I made 2 sandwiches for me, and Mariah, she wants another salad, so we're going to stop at Walmart and get her a salad. But I made 2 sandwiches and I made sure yesterday morning I only ate 2 boiled eggs, and I don't want my diet thing to be a failure. Actually, it's not a diet. I'm trying to change my whole eating habit because I've dieted in my life, and I lost weight, but when I go back to regular eating, I start gaining it back. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually trying to eat normal meals the way I can eat for the rest of my life. Now, this morning I ate, instead of just 2 boiled eggs, I actually used 2 boiled eggs, a little mayonnaise, and 2 slices of the 35 calorie bread. Now, I've been eating the 35 calorie bread for a long time because I just really enjoy it. It's a little bit smaller, but it's way less calorie. It tastes delicious. I absolutely love it. So eating a sandwich like that, or 2 pieces of bread and 2 eggs, I can live with that for the rest of my life. So these 2 sandwiches combined, they're about 350 calories for both of them. So I feel if I eat 200 this morning, that's 550 calories between now and the time I get home. And then I can eat. Anyhow, that gives me plenty of food until I get home. And if I get home and I want to eat 1,000 calories, because in the evenings when I get hungry, that's when I eat. That's always been my problem area. So I'm going to try to eat a nice, healthy meal in the evening and then go to sleep.
You see, you should have like 25 to 3,000 calories a day, and you probably would lose weight the way you work. Last night we had okra, cauliflower, and chicken. That's a good meal. And Matthew felt satisfied too.
Yeah, as long as I get plenty of green stuff.
I mean,
I like salads too. I'm going to tell you something. I could come in the evening. I could actually come home in the evening and have a really nice, healthy chef salad.
You know what? My big issue is potatoes. So I need to stay away from French fries. Because every day if we go to Burger King, that's pretty much what I eat is French fries. And those are high carbs.
The Burger King stops has stopped. They have stopped. Every day when I go to work, I'm packing lunch. And that's it. There's no restaurants. If I do eat out, it's going to be one of those times when I'm out traveling or doing something like that. So I've got to adjust things to where I can live that way. Now I feel satisfied. I had my double egg sandwich. It was less than 300 calories. I feel very good about it.
I think you have a confession to make, though.
What's your confession?
Right now on camera.
What?
You're the first to know.
What?
I had a bite of ice cream last night.
You eat ice cream?
Yes, and I don't feel guilty either because when I came home from Pee Wee's, guess who ate a weenie sandwich?
Yes, I did have a wiener sandwich.
Confession.
Because I was hungry. Look, I was starving all day and I got weak. Okay? But that's okay. But I didn't eat no ice cream.
And I put some of Marissa's strawberry jam.
I don't want to hear no more. Look, you cheating on me. Keep it to yourself. I've always told you, if you cheat on me, I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss.
I put a little bit of Marissa's strawberry jam on it.
Sinner.
It was just a scoopful. Because I was like...
Scandalous.
Well, you ate the wiener sandwich, so I figured we were good to go.
You mean you cheated because I cheated?
That's right.
Y'all, that is wrong. You don't do that. Okay? I cheated because I was weak. She cheated because she wanted revenge.
That's right.
That is wrong.
That's right.
I'm going to go to TJ's. Y'all don't know who it is. I can say TJ's. Going to go there. We've got some flowers to plant, a little bit of mulch left, and we're going to mow his. We have a long day, but they promise it's going to be 80.
80 degrees. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so we've got 2 in Friendsville to do, and
4 or 5 in
9 in Knoxville.
I don't know, 4 or 5 in Farragut.
I'm not feeling it. So you got 1, 2, 3 to do in Farragut, 1 in Hardin Valley, 1 on Level Road in Knoxville, and then the rest in North Knox. So I want to get our mowing down to where we only have to go to Knoxville 1 day a week. And the way we're picking up yards in Maryville right now, the only thing keeping us from dropping the ones in Knoxville right now is the fact that
money.
Well, 1 end of Knoxville, yeah, it's pretty healthy. So a lot of little ones that we'd like to drop, they're actually on the way. See, we have East Knox, and we go over there and we make a pretty good mount. And then we have to drive through all of North Knox to West Knox. And we've got 2 on the way that we could really live without, but I've been mowing them so long, and one of them, it's hard to drop them people. You've been knowing for years. Okay. Fixing to mow this one. We was actually over here the other day. We pulled up some dead shrubs, and we mulched it, and we planted 3 plants in the back. We mulched this area here. Now today, Mariah is going to finish. We got the mulch sitting right over there. We're going to plant some daisy plants in the corners. and mow it. Beautiful day. They're calling for 80 today. I hope they're right. Possibly some scattered storms. We do have 11 to do, so hopefully we'll be able to get that done. Now, I've put them here. Mariah's on the phone. I've put them here because I think that's kind of where they look good. Of course, I don't make those decisions. Mariah does. And here. Now, she might come over here and decide something totally different. And that's cool. She takes the lead in this kind of stuff. While I'm waiting on her, I'm going to go ahead, and you see those yellow bushes? They got a little high. I'm going to go ahead and knock the high places off. Not do much trimming. Just kind of round them off, knock some of the high places off. Okay, I told y'all a few videos ago about those cheap bearings that I got. One of them just wore off in there. Now, didn't you hear a good bearing I ordered online? Now, these tires, $40 at Northern Tool. These bearings are about $1.50 a piece. They last forever. So those cheap bearings wore out. They wear out all the time. They're $13. I say cheap because they're cheaply made, not because they're cheap. So anyhow, I gotta fix this. Rather break down. I got a tire over there leaking. I tried to plug it, but it's not staying lit up, so I'm gonna have to fight that all day. Okay, finally getting started on this yard. I had I had a flat. Then I had a solid tire that the inferior bearing came out. However, we're starting now. So I'm going to get the weed eating. And this yard goes all the way back out on the tree line. And it's mega steep. But I got to get with it. We spent here way too long already doing this other work, and it had these breakdowns. Sometimes it's like that.
Well, that scratch is making me itch.
Sorry ass DJ. it, get some.
Cutie and I are finished with this big one. Ordinarily, we can wrap it up in about 40, 45 minutes. Took longer. I knew it was going to take longer today because it's wet and it's getting warm. So these yards are going to pop. Now, I don't tell anybody usually what we charge. Well, you can't really see the yard anyhow. You really don't know that much of that. So there's no way you could really appreciate what we do charge. I never know what anybody else charges for anything, and I really don't care. I just charge for what I think is fair. And that's the way I've always done it. That's the way we've always done it. We don't care what anybody else charges. But now I'll tell you this. Now I can tell you what we charge, and some people would guess, and they'd think it's too high. And then some people would laugh because they think I was too cheap. Now I'm going to give you an example. We was mowing one we lost this past month, and we've been mowing it for $75. And it was really about a $120 mow.
The people before I mowed it for $125.
Yeah, it was really about a $120 mow. But it was for a doctor, you know, and I wanted to get established in that area. Well, so we mowed it for $75 for, what, 2 years? Mm-hmm. And I told Mariah, I said, look, we got to drop that yard. We're just too cheap. But I said, you know, I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to go ahead up $10 a mowing. So we mowed it like that, what, one time?
Oh, let's see.
One, maybe 2 times. And we got a phone call. They done got somebody else to mow it cheaper than $85. And we was proud of ourselves because we thought, man, ain't nobody ever going to underbid that big old place. Somebody came in and underbid it. And we were shocked. We were both shocked. So, you know, price is in the eye of the beholder.
Well,
It's
just like that guy we mowed before now. Someone looked at his yard without his knowledge and gave him a price of $75, and he thought, my God, that's a lot.
Yeah, one of our $50 yards, it's very appropriately priced.
Yeah.
It takes maybe 20 minutes, 15 to do it. And the people are like, I mean, they're just wonderful people.
Super nice.
And always ask to go up on their price. Said, you think you should go up on us this year? And I said, no.
And he also said that if we needed help financially, he would help us.
Yeah, I said, no, I don't want no raise from you people. Y'all's the kind of people I want to keep. I said, I'll probably never go up on you. And then, during this COVID thing, he called me and said, look, if you need some money, let me know. I'll give you some money. I said, no, we don't need no money. We're okay, thanks.
Thankfully, we're okay.
I mean, I know most mow their yard for free, but they're very well off, and they can easily afford what we charge, and we're happy, and they're happy. So, you know, I don't price my yards. I will tell you this. I have a couple that, 4 times the size of our trailer, that I charge $30 a week. 4 times the size of my trailer. Maybe. Maybe a little bigger, maybe a little smaller. But they're really small. And I charge for $30 for them. Let's drink of water. It is 1:42. We've got 2 yards done.
Well, they're really big.
They're really big and they're really far out. I know so many people say, oh man, I can mow 30 or 70 yards a day. I say, God almighty.
Those are really small, and they go from yard to yard to yard in the same neighborhood. They don't have any drive time.
Our yard's half acre to acre and larger.
I think that one's 2 acres.
You guys, we'll talk to you later. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's 1:42, and we're going to do everything we can do. We're really not. We've got 4 yards if we want. We can push till Monday, but we want to try to get done. Now, we have to go an hour to Knoxville. That's quite a track. So, you know, I mean, it's going to be almost 3 o'clock by the time we get up there and start mowing again. And we like quit by 5, but it ain't happening today.
Why do you always got to do that?
Judy just got through that yard. It was pretty high, but you can see she made it look pretty. She's got the magic touch. All right, just got through with another one. Judy made it look good. Didn't you?
No. The mower keeps bad.
Do I look hot? You look hot, baby. We just got finished with this one. And we have 2 more to go. Who's the 3?
Lynn.
We're not doing that.
Oh, the 2.
She's way on the other side of town. Do you have 2 more in you?
Yeah. It's done.
$6.50. We're done. We got them all. Praise God. A day without rain, we was able to get our mowing done. All the way in Knoxville and did 10. I know it don't sound like a lot. And I know that some of you people it ain't, because y'all run a crew of 100 kids and all, but it's just me and the old woman.
Old woman, speak for yourself.
Just me and the cutie.
I feel like an old woman today, though.
So we did all right. We come all the way to Knoxville. That's a 2-hour drive there and back from our house.
Passing a kidney stone, too. Yeah, it's going to come out.
And she thinks she's passing a stone. We have an hour's drive to go home. So that's going to be 8 before we get there. You mind if I put them on camera? Get a picture of them? Good night, little dog. I'm going home. I live in Greenback. Okay, my baby girl went on a trip to Virginia, so I'm feeding her animals. There's Miss Lucy. She's eating. She's happy as she can be. And Mariah took care of their ducks and their baby chickens and the cats. You fed the cats? And we're taking Ken home so he can visit his relatives. And took care of their chickens. And I was rewarded with 6 eggs. Got 6 eggs.